You are on a plane and the engines are so loud. It never stops, and it is really annoying. But then you press one button on your headphones and the noise is suddenly gone. How does that actually work? To understand this, we first need to understand what sound really is. Sound is a wave. When you speak, you push the air in front of you, and that push travels through the air in waves, all the way to someone's ear. A wave goes up and down, just like a curve on a graph. The top of the curve is called a peak, and the bottom is called a valley. Now, a plane engine makes a wave too, but it is a very different kind of wave. It is the same wave, repeated again and again, without stopping. That wave travels through the air, reaches your ear, and that is the noise you hear every single second of the flight. So how does the headphone fight back? First, it needs to listen. On the outside of the ear cup, there is a tiny microphone, and its only job is to listen to the noise before it ever reaches your ear. It hears the enemy coming. Once the microphone hears the noise, it sends that sound to a small chip inside the headphone. This chip reads the exact shape of the incoming wave, and it does this thousands of times every second. Incredibly fast, faster than you could ever blink. Then the chip does something clever. It creates a copy of that wave, but it flips the copy upside down. So now everywhere the original noise goes up, this new wave goes down instead. This flipped wave is called the anti-noise, and it is built to be the perfect opposite. Watch what happens when these two waves meet. A peak from one wave lines up perfectly with a valley from the other, and they cancel each other out completely. The line becomes flat. Think of it like +1 and -1, added together, making 0. Or imagine pouring a small hill of dirt straight into a hole until the ground becomes completely flat and smooth. That is why the loud engine noise disappears, but your music keeps playing normally in the background. The headphone only cancels the noise coming from outside. It has no effect at all on the sound you actually want to hear. But there is a catch, and it is an important one. This trick works great on steady, low sounds, like an engine or an air conditioner humming in the background. A sudden sound, though, is much harder to catch. A voice, or someone clapping their hands, happens too fast for the chip to predict and cancel in time, so a little bit of it always gets through. That is why there are actually two different ways to block sound. One is passive. The soft ear cup simply blocks sound physically, like a small wall around your ear. The other is active. The anti-noise wave cancels sound electronically in real time. The best headphones on the market combine both of these together, and that is when the magic really happens. So let's put it all together. The microphone listens to the noise outside. The chip flips that wave completely upside down. And the moment the two waves meet, the noise is cancelled, and silence takes its place. That is the whole secret behind noise-canceling headphones. If you learned something new today, subscribe for more videos just like this one.